Hello and welcome to my review for the European Grand Prix 2012. What an absolutely astonishing, amazing race. It's one of the best races of this year. And to be at this track as well. I'm trying to work out, since the race actually finished, why we haven't actually had a good race here. It clearly offers a lot of opportunity to overtake. I mean, we saw so many overtakes today. And why has it not happened before? I guess it's perhaps because Vettel's been very much in control of the race. And in the very first year, which I think was 2008 when Massa won, that didn't have DRS or KERS, maybe. I don't know, it could be something along those lines, but I'm quite excited for the next race, next for the Onsu Grand Prix, which is an amazing thought considering my preview, when I actually completely destroyed the race and said it was crap, which is perhaps been a little bit brutal at this stage, definitely after that race. But anyway, it was Vettel got off to a very good start, controlled from first place. Hamilton seemed to be struggling from the very start for pace. It ended up actually forming like a queue behind. Anyway, Kobayashi and Senna come together, which was, I don't know, that was not, I'm trying to think. I think that's probably more towards Kobayashi. I think it was 70-30-ish. I think Senna was on the racing line, but he did sort of close the gap quite quick, and he perhaps should have been looking in his mirrors. But I definitely think that's more towards Kobayashi. He's obviously known a lot for his overtakes. He attacks a lot, and it's obviously entertaining to watch. But that was a bit of a lunge that didn't really need to be made. Roman actually had problems as well with the Renault. He actually had electronical faults. He overheated, and actually the car actually just completely gave up over the bridge. You can see how like pure racing driver he is. He loves being in it. He parked up perfectly, and the car was able to pull straight in, so no sort of safety car to come out. He seemed quite happy. Obviously, he's very happy with his car and the performance, but obviously he's a little bit gutted that he had to retire. And then the safety car come out. Vettel started seeing flashing lights bleeping everywhere in his car, and obviously that was the warning signs. And then as soon as the race started, the car started overheating and electricity fault actually occurred, and he had to pull over. And while the safety car was actually happening, Hamilton had a terrible pit stop, and he actually lost second place to Alonso, actually came out 6th. I was completely and utterly gutted being a McLaren fan, and Lewis, another frustrating pit stop. McLaren have to sort this out. It's just absolutely so annoying to watch, being that sort of McLaren fan and supporting like a British team. It's just really frustrating to watch, and hopefully that gets sorted soon for Silverstone, because if we see a bad pit stop during a Silverstone Grand Prix, fans are not going to be happy. They're going to be booing McLaren's side. They're not going to be happy at all, and we want to see good results. So Alonso takes the lead with all the retirements. Raikkonen is in 3rd, I think, at this stage, and Lewis is in 2nd. Lewis is keeping a sort of 4-second gap. He starts sort of struggling with the tyres. He has to sort of hold on to these tyres as long as possible. I think it's about 25 laps he has to hold on to. Considering these are quite long laps, that's a long time to hold on to them. So it got quite on the fringes of them sort of going off the cliff. And then Pastel tries to overtake him into the chicane. Lewis is quite sort of strong in trying to defend his position, sort of pushes Maldonado off the track. Maldonado sort of climbs over the curb and sort of almost T-bones Lewis Hamilton into the side, and then he's out. And I've been sort of aware of, since after watching the race, the FIA rules, basically, that once you go off the track, you have to come onto the track safely afterwards. So T-boning Lewis after coming off the track does not class as a safety entrance onto the track again. So he should have backed out, gone behind Lewis and got him in the next lap. There was no rush. He could have easily secured the 3rd position. Instead, it was obviously given to Michael Schumacher, because both of them went out. Maldonado actually finished 10th in the end. He actually stayed out with a broken wing. So that worked out okay-ish for him in the end. He actually got a point on the board. Lewis got 0, completely smacked out the race. So Alonso actually finished in 1st position, which is a great result for him. To see Vettel and Lewis completely out of the race and him to finish 1st, and now he's got a 20-point gap at the top of the championship. Going to Silverstone, the race he's actually won last year. So he's probably my prediction already to be 1st in that race. I hope you enjoyed that race and my review, and come back soon. Thank you.